Morning, everybody. We're just getting set up here. We'll do a sound check. And we're going to get started a little early. 2 minutes. 2 whole minutes. And we're going to get our...
Aaron's Black Friday offers are big. Please don't...
Oh, look, Black Friday offers. There we go. All right, commercial off and YouTube is muted. We'll do a sound check. If anyone's got any feedback on the sound check, we got 13 people showing up. Bill De La Vega, good morning. Yeah, we've already got Black Friday commercials up on my channel. You know, it's just rampant. I'm not going out there. I don't know about you. I'm going to stay at home, and I'm not going out anywhere near a retail store. Kevin Oldfield says the sound is good. Northwest Machining sound good. Hey, how's everybody doing today? I'm going to wait for a few more people to show up. We got 28 people watching. You guys must all have the day off. Got a nice 4-day weekend with a Thanksgiving. For everyone that celebrates, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving with your friends and family. Danny, all good? Okay. Glad the stream is good. The stream looks solid. I don't see any glitches in the stream. We got a nice solid connection. We're broadcasting in 780p. And everyone says the sound is good so far. Northwest Machining, he works from home. Gotta love it. Get to sleep in your own bed at night. You can sit there and do paperwork in your underwear. Just don't care. Okay. Well, today we're doing a Bar Z Black Friday. Trust me, you don't have to leave the house. We've got Anchor Lube that's going to be going on sale here today, and we've got an extra bonus for people that like the Anchor Lube and use it, or some of you that may want to try it. Winter's here. That means close windows and doors. And if you don't want to be going in the house with smelling like burned oil, Anchor Lube's pretty good for that. I use it for, it's not good for everything, but it's good for an awful lot of stuff. Drilling, tapping, broaching, different things like that, high pressure things. Richard Prentice, hi Stan, sounds good. Any chance of a smile or two? Greetings from England, the old one. There's a smile. It's funny, people photograph me and they tell me to smile. And I tell them I need a reason to smile. I feel like an idiot when I just smile for no reason. And I don't know, that's just the way it's always been. I'm really a happy guy. I just don't smile a lot. Late afternoon here in the UK. Hi from Denmark. Hey, Keld, how you doing? Oh, Pierre. Hello, Pierre. I got something special for you today. Is Phil around too? The old one is the only one, England, Old England. I didn't know there was a New, oh, I guess there is a New England. Keith Finner lives in New England, huh? Yeah, I didn't really realize it till it rolled off the tongue. Okay, well, let me plug the Anchor Lube real quick, and then we're going to move on to the rest of the day. What we're doing this year, this is the United States, 2 bottles, 2 8-ounce bottles of Anchor Lube. And then a lot of people want to get their hands on, I get emails for this all the time, are my color-coded decimal equivalent charts. It's got the decimal equivalent on the front, and it's got the YouTube flow chart on the back, and it's laminated so your oily hands don't get all over it. And you know, they want to get their hands on those. I am including one of those with every shipment. Me and my daughter last night went through and got a bunch of them ready. So these are all laminated, ready to go. They're printed on heavy cardstock with a rather expensive ink that's fade resistant. And then they get laminated. So these are going out with every Anchor Lube order here for Black Friday. anyways, 2 8-ouncers, shipping included, less than 20 bucks. Link below. In addition to that, I've got the big ones, and these are less than 40 bucks. On the same page, link below, that you're going to the Barzy website. So happy Black Friday. Let's read some comments real quick. Phil's working right now. Pierre locked him in the cage. Hi from CT, that's Connecticut. Ken Wolf, how you doing? Kel, wait till you watch our next video with serious derailment. Derailment, that doesn't sound good. All right, so we're done with Anchor Lube. Let's move on to Phil. Anyways, if you guys want to cash in on that, on the Barzy deal, this is last year's price. I lowered the price on the website late last night to last year's price, so I rolled back the prices. Plus, you get the decimal chart. That's shipping included on the website. Thanks for supporting. All proceeds support this channel, and anything that's left over goes to the Summer Bash. So let's get this stuff out of here. All right. I had something come in the other day, and it came from a couple of different YouTubers. One of them is Pierre's Garage, and the other one is Phil's Projects. They're nice enough to send me stickers. I've already got stickers up over my whiteboard. My whiteboard is getting busy, so they had to go over the whiteboard. But I got you guys up there, and I'm running out of room for YouTube stickers. But they sent me a package, and I was out on a road trip, and I came home to it, and they sent a very nice letter. Hi Stan, hope all is good for you and your family. Hey, there is a life and daily reality after the bash. Short history of this hammer. It was in the scope of Keith Finner's What's in Your Box 2016 giveaway. Our team made 30 hammers, so that's pretty impressive. 4 to be included in the boxes, 1 for Keith. The hammer you're receiving now is parts of the units we made for friends and a couple of promotional purposes. And finally, a couple for sale in order to help support, financially support our channels. The hammer I'm going to show you is beautiful. If you are interested in one, get a hold of Pierre or Phil or run their channels and tell them you're interested in these hammers. As a token of our appreciation, please accept this machinist hammer. This is one of the unit that was given to friends, though the one is conditioning. Oh, there's one condition on accepting this tool. You have to make the very first ding live on your channel for others to watch it. Okay, so we're here live, and I have to make the first ding on the hammer. I'm going to show you the thing. I've already been swapping the heads around. Here's the hammer. The shank and the head look like they're stainless steel. We check the comments. Tom Zalickman, hello. Pierre said, I thought my wife intercepted the package. No, she didn't. She saves all my packages. Anyways, the shank and the head have the look of stainless. The wood has kind of a walnut look. It's got a nice spanner nut on the bottom to retain the handle. The handle or the grip is very nicely profiled. And then the heads are interchangeable, and they give you this block to store your extra hammerheads. Pierre, if you'd like to tell us, don't scare us like Chuck did. Well, Chuck didn't do it live. You asked, I'm following the instructions to the letter. You asked for me to do it live, so here I am doing it live. Chuck just put it on his regular video. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Pierre, but isn't this stainless? This definitely has the look of stainless steel. It's got the weight of stainless steel. Haven't checked it with a magnet. I don't have a magnet around. Oh, I got a no-good. Nope, not magnetic. So guessing stainless. Pierre says all stainless steel. The blocks were only for friends. It's 304. Okay, I'll buy that. The white hammerhead is it has a feel of UHMW. Is that correct? Brass, obviously. The black hammerhead, I believe to be Delrin. It's a harder plastic. Stainless has the obvious look of stainless, and then aluminum. So brilliant hammer, but I need to hit something with it. So we need to figure out what we're going to hit. And I've already planned my first hit. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to personalize my block over here. Or my holder, my hammerhead holder. And I'm going to do a little bit of mill work, put a little 3/8 indention in there, and put a bar Z in it. How would that be? That'll be my first hammer hit. And a little tip for you, for those of you striking letters and numbers and things like that, use a brass hammer. They slip you less. Use a regular ball peen or something with a very hard face, it'll skate off the top and you'll slip. But if you use a brass hammer, it's got a little bit of bite. Here's something else I thought was pretty brilliant. I've got an O-ring down inside of there. Oh, my phone's lighting up. Let's see. Black is Delrin. The domed one is 1045. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the 1045 has got a slight dome to it. Pretty nice. Greetings from Sweden. Hello, Sweden. But anyways, that's the tip of the day. Always use your striking tools, punches and letters and stamps and things like that with a brass face hammer. Now I installed the other end of the hammer with a, you said it's a 1045. I did that just to add some weight. You can kind of custom tune your hammer. You know, you can put plastic on one end to lighten it up. You can put aluminum on there for a medium weight, or you can put some heavy hammer faces on the other end. You know, even if you're hitting with here, just add weight to the head. So that's a good way to kind of tune your hammer for the job. Pierre, what's our wood here? What is this? Well, hopefully he'll answer here in a moment. All right. So we got our hammer. Let's do some mill work. We're gonna find a home for just a little circle and then stamp some letters in it. All I need is a 3/8 end mill. We got to break down the mill a little bit, and we'll switch over to a tool and get that in there. Let's see. Knowing how long the hammer project took the guys, I reckon they might cost out at $100, eh, Pierre? I don't know whether that's accurate. Pierre says, I think this is a mystery or maple. Now, I don't know my species of woods too well. There's maple. Maybe it's maple. I don't know. It kind of had the look of walnut to me. All right, I had a collet fixture in here, so let's get rid of that. These are handy little buggers here. That's just a little collet closer. I squared it up on the surface grinder. It didn't have ground sides, which I thought was silly. So I ground the sides nice and square. And it's great for holding little round parts. All I was doing with this was holding some stainless in that collet, tipped up at an angle, and then it has to be lobbed off at an accurate 45. So that was pretty easy to set up. All right, so that's out of here. What kind of collet we got in there? Got 3/8 in there. Now we're switching. Now we got a 3/8. All right, now we got a 3/8 collet. Let's get an end mill. What we're looking for is some nice square bottomed, center cutting end mill. Wow, somebody really trying to get a hold of me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go turn that phone off. Hey, Phil's Projects. Hey, look who came on. We'll sell some for $200 US with postage included. We don't even pay the trouble, but encourage will be appreciated. The O-ring is brilliant. Yes, it is brilliant. I've had trouble with the heads backing off. Got Phil unlocked just a little late to the intro. You let him out of his cage. What a slave driver you are. All right. All right, we got a 3/8 end mill in there. And let's see about a little spot face there on the back. Give our hammer holder a personal touch. All right, looking good. I'm bringing the table up. Watch your ears. Of course, we get the air compressor right along with it. What I am going to do is switch out to a wiggler for a center finder and find the middle of that. This also doubles as a hammer. Let's look at some comments. Phil says he has not been let out of his cage yet. He just put the key just out of reach. Phil already told Pierre, beautiful job, and made with a lot of love. Yeah, that's the truth. That's a beautiful hammer. I'm going to use this, which is a edge finder, just to find the center of my part. And I'm just going to use the vice jaws to do it. Quick and easy. Now let's see what we got going on here. I was doing bolt hole patterns last. Okay, good. All right, our part's in. Let's go down and get this turkey running. There is your Y. And we're going to come over the other side. And then we're going to half the Y-axis. And that puts us in the middle. Now I can put an end mill in there. Let's get that put away. I'm thinking I want it right top dead center there. I'm going to bring down my end mill just till it touches. I'm going to zero my Z-axis. I'm only going to drop in about, maybe about 20 thousandths. Not a heck of a lot. That looks pretty good. All right, so all we've done here on the back is created a small indent, and that in turn is going to receive a stamp, a Z with a bar going through it, and that's what we're going to use the hammer for. Now they made this clever little hammer holder with some Allen head set screws. Hey, that was me calling. Couldn't comment. Duh, on my iPad. Yeah. Thanks for disturbing my live feed. That was awesome, Chuck. So thanks for calling. All right, let me get this down in the vise. I'm going to turn the camera so you guys can see what's going on here. See if I can do this without botching it up. And aluminum's really blowing out the camera. All right, I'm just going to lightly clamp this. I just need a hard surface down. All right, we're good there. I'm ready to get my bar Z in there. Get my hammer ready. These hammer heads out of the way. And let me go get my numeric stamps. I got a bar. Let me find a Z. Z, 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 Z. I know it's in here. There it is. All right. You only got one chance at this. Outside of that, if you botch this up, you got to put it back in the mill and go down another 2 or 3 thousandths to erase it and then start over. All right. Here you go, Phil. Here you go, Pierre. Oh, clean. All right, we got a nice Z in there. And let's get a bar going through the middle of it. This one takes a little bit lighter of a hit because it's a smaller line, so it doesn't take a big hit to do this one. Oh, nice. And wipe some dirt down in there so that Z pops. Just the dirt off your fingers will work. And there you are. Personalized. Try to get to the light, doesn't blow it out. All right, so that's the first hit on the hammer. All right, let me turn the camera back where it was. Then we can sit down and chit chat a little more. Oh, let's look at the damage, see if we got any damage. Oh, it's barely even marked. There's just a little mar at the end there. But we got our bar Z in the spare hammer holder head card. Show the dents. Well, there wasn't much of a dent. There's the hammer, Chuck. I guess you missed it. And there's the hammer face. Try to get so the light catches it. 2 small dents in it. Those are the first 2 of many. What I'll probably use it for mainly, I love a good urethane head. So that urethane you got there, or that UHMW or whatever it is, that's going to come in real handy. A nice heavy hammerhead with a urethane on it is great for knocking parts around on the surface plate if you're trying to square up a part, or even over on the magnetic plate. And I use that so I don't damage the part. So I really like a kind of a rubbery, heavy hammer for that. So I'm going to be using that. All right, but Phil and Pierre, thank you very much. There was another guy you mentioned in the letter. Oh, Robert Cavro. He doesn't have a channel, but I'd like to thank Robert too for making this beautiful hammer for me. So Philip and Pierre and Robert, thank you. Let's take a look at the comments. That's a good start for a lifetime of use, indeed. Stan, that's a great idea, using the speed handle for the quill rod. Oh, the capstan, yeah, I've got a regular vice wrench, still got the paint on it. I've never even hardly used it at all on the vice. I do prefer a simple capstan, 3/4 that fits your vice, but it also fits your drawbar too. And you know what? If you leave this on your drawbar and accidentally start your machine, it doesn't fly away like you think it would. But if you leave a wrench on there, it can create all kinds of havoc. This thing will just spin around and not do anything. You'll hear it. It sits up there and rattles. But I have accidentally started the machine with that on the drawbar. Nothing bad happened. You're welcome from the whole team. Well, yeah, thanks again. This is wonderful. Never seen it used on the drawbar trick. Of course not, because you've got a power drawbar like all the other fancy guys. Me, I've got an air powered axis. I'll show you my air feed. Over here is a small gas gear reduction air motor, and it's belt driven. It's got a little cog belt here. Over on this side, there's it's an air controller, and that gives us Z-axis control. So it's not a feed, it's just a rapid. That's all it is. Okay, any other questions for Stan while I got you on, got you here live? I've seen a few flying wrenches so far, scary. Yeah, it can be scary if you leave something on your drawbar on your mill. I made a stupid round disc with a socket before the power drawbar. Great feature for the knee. Only legal after 40. Well, you know, I got this too. But gosh, ever since I built that power, it just stays here. I did make a spider out here, so I can come right back there and still use my crank handle. Don't ever touch this lever with that engaged. That'll come around and get you in the worst possible place. So that you know, that could be catastrophic. But I did make a spider on this little cog drive belt, so it would accept the handle. So and the air motor is easily overcome. You can you know, you can move that, and the air motor doesn't. There's no air going to it. It just kind of coasts along there. So yeah, you can still use the handle as intended. The only caveat is don't leave the handle hooked up. Uh-oh, lost my feed there for a second. Question, did you pick up a lot of tools for Black Friday? Thanks, Peter North. Phil's project signing off. Thank you, Phil. No, I haven't bought anything for Black Friday yet. I'm going to go inside and cruise around on, I don't know, Amazon or eBay and see what's good. Thanks again, Phil. Okay, anyone else got any questions, comments, any mill questions, anything they want to see? I can do a show and tell here and show you something if you want to see something. Using the handle only during blackout, safer. Yes, it is much safer. Quinn Berry, hey man. How you doing, Quinn? You're just coming in at the tail end of my show. All right, anything mill related, anything toolbox related, we can talk about now. We've already talked about the anchor lube. We already talked about Phil's hammer. This live feed is going to turn into a regular video and be posted on the channel, so you guys can check it out in about a half an hour. Had fires to put out. Well, Quinn, that's typical the day after Thanksgiving for me around here. There's a lot going on here. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go start my day. I've got a little bit of work to do around here. Today's material is PVC. We already started some today. There's the trash can to prove it. So gray PVC, and it stinks in here. I much prefer Teflon. Teflon really doesn't have an odor, but pretty stinky. How did you cut the hexagonal hole in the capstan handle? I assume you made it. No, I didn't make this. These are commercially available. I did not make this. This is a kind of it looks like a casting, an investment casting. Just look up any of the tool suppliers for I guess a vice speed handle. How soon do you do shipments go out after ordering? I will be shipping on Monday. My wife and I will pack boxes. If you get your order in, we'll pack boxes this weekend, and the order will go out on Monday. Thanks for stopping by, Bill. Good seeing you. Hey, did you save me that anchor lube bottle, that vintage anchor lube bottle? Ronan, you're most welcome. See you later, Chuck. Just bore and press a socket to make handle. Thanks for the live stream. You bet, John. No problem. Some people don't like the live streams. Some people do like the live streams. It's more fun if you attend. You know, this isn't something that goes over well later. You know, it's going to post on the channel, and everyone's going to watch it. But you know what? They don't get the real-time comments. They don't see these comments rolling by. All the comments you guys are making now just get blown off into cyberspace. So no one sees the comments as they come in, and this is a better way for me to interact with the audience and talk to you guys. So I like doing the live feeds. It's a lot of fun for me, but I can see where it would be boring to watch it after the fact. Live stream is better than recorded videos. Vintage Anchor Lube. Is it mellow with a smooth finish? Yeah, but it'll give you the runs. No, he's got a vintage canister of Anchor Lube. It was pretty interesting to see. Pierre says, thank you for the nice action with the hammer. Hope you enjoy it for the longest time. I will. That hammer's got a wonderful feel. You've got the ergonomics down in it. You did a wonderful job. Yeah, the participation is better, Pierre. Okay, guys, enjoy your Black Friday. Don't go out there if you don't have to. It's a madhouse out there. Don't go anywhere near any retail outlets. I got to go pick up some helicoils and install some helicoils and some plastic for a customer and some PVC. That's all I got left to do on my project. And then that can ship Monday too. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your 4-day weekend. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, or even if you don't, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm not going to exclude any of that. Chris, good to see you too. Caveman's Man Cave. We like them too. They're awesome. Quinberry, I just survived going to Walmart. Kids everywhere. Yeah, good Lord. Don't go anywhere near a Walmart. All right, you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Enjoy your Black Friday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. This is Bar Z signing out.